No regional primary level exam. The response from the government this evening amidst questions on whether Jamaica should move to the regional exams being administered by CXC for students at the primary level. It follows concerns about the intensity of the primary exit profile PEP and the mental strain on students. Kelesha Williams has that story.
Since the CXC's regional conference in March, questions have emerged about whether Jamaica should follow the lead of many Eastern Caribbean countries and administer the regional primary school exam, the CXC's Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, and move away from the primary exit profile PEP. This followed concerns about the intensity of PEP, students struggling to manage the workload, and many still struggling with literacy and numeracy. At Monday's press conference at Jamaica House, the reaction from Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon.
We quite like our PEP. We think it's one of the best in the world at this level, and CXC is looking at our exam. So we're the leader in terms of an exam at this stage, and the level at which it is and what we are asking of our students is as good as anywhere else in the rest of the world, and I think we should lead.
Dr. Morris-Dixon also indicated that there have been improvements in literacy and numeracy this year, with plans to target those who continue to lag behind. In fact, literacy got the highest percentage pass rate, with 79% of our students getting a master grade for the subject and 75% mastering numeracy. Regarding the concerns about the intensity of PEP,
I have spoken to psychologists and psychiatrists. They're having to see children who are doing PEP because of the stress of the exam. I think the students are prepared, but some of that stress comes from the parents. You have to do this. I had a child who had a teacher tell her, "Don't talk to me if you don't get to this school." That's not right. So we've also layered on additional stress as a part of this, but then there's also that competition for schools. So I'm very realistic in what I say, which is why, for me, the next step, as we're fixing the base, is to raise up the secondary schools.
In going forward with PEP, she said the ministry is currently considering whether to keep the changes that were made in light of the hurricane or go back to the original structure. In light of the challenges brought on by the hurricane, the ministry decided to modify the National Standards curriculum so students would do fewer objectives on the core subjects.
We're going to look at this one. I was speaking with some of the exam experts in terms of methodology, whether or not this is something we could keep. Do we get enough of a feel of how they are going into high school? The only piece I really miss is the writing, the long form writing. You want them to be able to write long form.
Kelesha Williams, TVJ News.